Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with PlanetHead. This is not a live version. This is actually a recorded version on January 14th, 2023. I hadn't really planned on doing a video tonight, but whenever I booted into system, I was checking out the gates, and turns out there is an active gate camp going on currently in EO2 Tech IK. So I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, see how these guys are doing it. If you can take a look here, they've killed off the rats that were on the gate. There's a saber and a Nurgle. Honestly, I've never actually seen a Nurgle before. I am currently cloaked up, so I'm just going to get myself pointed in a different direction here. Where is the gate there? There's the gate, so I'm going to go in the opposite direction just because I can. Where's my gate there? There's my gate. So I'm going to go in that direction just to be a little bit safer. Maya, have a nice day. You can lie down for a little bit, please. Thank you very much. So, and I thought I would just hang out here for a little while and see what happens. If you've never seen an active gate camp going on, these two guys have sat on this side of the gate waiting to see if anybody comes through the other side. Now, I don't know if they have somebody on the other side as a scout or anything, or if they're just actively waiting to see if anybody comes through. But long story short, the saber here is, I'll just pull it up here. If you've never seen a saber before, or you've ever wondered, this is what's called an interdictor destroyer. It's a destroyer-sized vessel built to fill a single important tactical niche: the breaching of enemy warp tunnels. So in other words, it drops a bubble which causes other ships not within that bubble to not be able to warp out, similar to an interdiction sphere or something along those lines. Oh, do we have anybody coming in here? Nope, not yet. Okay. Now, so the bubbler here normally would try to keep somebody from being able to warp away. Now the question is, this Nurgle. What is a Nurgle? I've honestly never seen one, so let's see here. Now Nurgle is adapting the collectivist democratic frigate design. The Nurgle basic premise is to turn the Triglavian light hull into an assault frigate. So it is an assault frigate of Triglavian descent, and makes it powerful. Now, if you look at it's a high-level ship. It's got a lot of bonuses here. I'm not going to get into all of those, but it does have like an energy neutralizer for the bonuses for the ship. It's got an entropic disintegrator. So it is there to kill the stuff that comes through. Now, it doesn't mean the Saber can't have damage abilities. I'm kind of hoping somebody flies through here. I hate to see them maybe die. I would love to help them out, but I'm in my cheetah, so I got nothing to help them out with. But we'll take a live look at the actual ship itself. We're going to look at the Saber flying around here first. So this is the Saber. Looks just like the Thrashers that I fly. Maybe a little bit different, but almost very similar. And then we're going to take a look at the third eye. Show info. Whoops. Look at it. I just want to look at it in space, just for the cinematic vision of it. Look at you. There it is. So there it is. Oh, you know what? I do not have... Let's look at these even better. I'll change my settings. And apply. Oh, we want to go to quality. Apply. Some of these look prettier. So I'm not doing the live streaming right now, so hopefully I can get these to look a little bit better. If you watched last night's video, I did a live one. It was my second actual live one that I've done. That there it is. See, and I turned everything down. Now notice the big difference in the how pretty this is versus what I had before. So that's kind of cool. So that is a Nurgle right there. That is an assault class Triglavian frigate. And then we'll go back over and look at the Saber here. Look at, there it is. That looks a lot better. There we go. So basically, and I think I've only gate camped once in my entire career. That was whenever I did a brief stint in Eve University, probably 8 years ago. Um, but long story short, the goal here is to stay within range of the gate here, so that when somebody comes through the gate, they're going to be anywhere from 10 to, I think it's 15 kilometers off the gate. So you want that bubble in a spot that it can catch anywhere outside of that radius. Now, maybe some of you guys know what the radius of the Saber does. Maybe we can find out. Or maybe it's the thing that creates it. Let's take a look here real quick. Show. Turret, microwaves, interdiction sphere launcher. So, okay. Limited 1 per ship attributes. Now I guess we need the spheres. Whoop, did I see something? Nope, it's just stuff moving around. It's that Nurgle moving around there. I've been able to nicely set up a spot. I'm over 200 kilometers away right now. So, ooh, did the Saber leave? Uh-oh, gotta be a little bit careful there. I think the Saber left. So the Nurgle is still there, but the Saber... Ooh, a Stratios just came through. Interesting. And it cloaked up. Did you see that right there? So there was a Stratios there. There's a Nurgle sitting right on the gate. Ooh, and so the Nurgle just took off. Let's go over to... So if you look at my directional scanner, everybody's gone right now. So they probably went to one of the other 2 gates. So I'm going to fly to the 8YK gates. But I'm going to try to... Do I have a spot close to that? Oh, hold on. I need to save this. Perch. And this is to the MTech M gate. I just want that for future use. Okay. Now, I'm wondering if they went after the other guy here. So, we're going to try this one out. I am going to warp to a safe spot here. Oop, everybody's leaving system now. So, I don't think any of these guys were of that Saber. Shoot. Kind of lost him there. And if I jump through a gate right now to try to follow them, they may be on the other side with that bubble. So, long story short, that was a really quick example of a gate camp. Maybe if I do a little bit more research, I'll be able to find out the bubble size for you guys. Let's go to... Ooh, we got some people coming back in here. Warp within 100. Just going to warp within 100 of the gate. Love being cloaked up. Let's see if anybody's hanging out here. I try to be a little bit more careful on both Fridays and Saturday nights just because there's a little bit more activity, especially out in areas like this. Things you want to look out for are ships that have been destroyed on the gate. No, Maya. No. Ships that have been destroyed on the gate. Like this one right here. There are 2 regular ships here, and there is a body sitting outside of it. So when I first logged in and went to my first gate to fly, I noticed this wreckage. So that told me that somebody died recently right on the gate, which told me that somebody was probably gate camping. So I went and looked at the other gates and found, of course, that yes, there was that gate camp that I saw. Now that was, I think that was the guy who had the gate camp. Let's see if we can fly back to the perch, see if he's there, or we'll go to the other gate. I guess I didn't have to go to 100 if that was already like 300 kilometers outside of it. But we'll find out. This is kind of the fun stuff whenever you're in a cloaked ship. You see what other people are doing. I think that was the guy right there. Yeah, ooh, so, notice there is your warp disruptor probe that was launched by the Saber, okay? And now you've got the Saber here and the Nurgle. So it looks like they're trying to get onto somebody. Let's take a look at the... Hello? Look at the ship here. Okay, so there's the Nurgle right there. It's got its drones out. And that bubble is covering a lot. Now the bubble is now gone. Looks like they either picked it up or maybe it was just, I can't remember if those probes are, it's a probe, so probably it's not an actual interdiction sphere. It's a, interested. I don't know a whole lot about them, to be honest. I like watching things like this go on, but, ooh, we just had a change in local. Things to look for are changes in local. I haven't seen this gate go off recently, so we're going to find out. The best way to do this is have a third guy, in my mind. You have these two on one side of it, and then on the other side, a guy watching to see who's flying in or out. Now again, this isn't something I normally like to do. I've only done it once in over 10 years. But it's good to watch it happen so you know how to avoid it. Or if you want to learn from it and try it yourself, you can. But yeah, that's basically what's going on here. So we'll give it a little bit more time. As we're waiting, I will go ahead. I am working on an idea right now. If you, I'm not sure if anybody caught, how many people caught last night's live episode. It was my second actual. I did a test live episode last weekend to see if I could get it working. And then on Thursday night and Friday night this week, I actually did 2 live episodes. And that was kind of fun. The only issue that I ran into last night was I've got to work on either my connection or my computer setup or get a better computer because I was having problems with so much stuff going on that I wasn't able to scan correctly. It wasn't allowing me to click on things. So I want to be able to do that. Maybe my computer's too old. I don't know. Maybe it's the settings in OBS. Maybe I need to change down the quality of the picture from OBS, that sort of thing. I can spend some time. Oop, is that a gate jump? Is that a gate jump? I saw something happen there. Was I talking and I didn't even notice it happen? So I thought I saw it. There. Oop, we got a prospect. So they dropped the interdiction probe. And I'm going to look at go prospect, go prospect, go. See, he's trying to get out of there. He's out, and he's warped away. Alrighty. Wait, did he get away? Look at. I think he got away. Roderick, Angel. I think he got away. So good for him. I'm sorry. So go back over here to the Saber. Look at it. So that was a gate attempt. Burnt pancakes. Whee! Next time. So that happened so fast I wasn't sure where to look at and stuff like that. So maybe I'll get better at that. So we're just going to keep an eye out here. There's your Nurgle. Still outside the bubble here. So that's interesting. See, that's another option. If you guys want to create a corporation or something like that, you can look for things like this and maybe go and try to take these guys out. Or you can do this sort of thing. Or you can run through them with like uh, blockade runners or things like that, or just like this prospect that just got through. Um, really, there's so many different things you can do with Eve. So we'll just hang out here for a little bit longer. Um, Basically, I have an idea. Oh, so I did the 2 live videos last night, and or the last 2 nights, and they went pretty well. I have a lot to learn. Um, but one thing is my connection wasn't the best, so I got to work on that. So because whenever I was trying to do the scanning yesterday, it wasn't clicking right. It wasn't allowing me to move things correctly. So I need to work on that this weekend. Um, but it really, when you do something like that, it gets your brain going a little bit. Actually, I want to zoom in here. I want to watch this gate. Um, Look at, because I want to see if that gate goes off again. There we go. Um, and it got my brain moving as far as things I can do. I really liked the fact that I could do a live video stream on work days because it really cut down on the amount of effort it took me to make a video. A lot of times on my work days, I'm just recording what I'm playing. I'm not doing a whole lot. So, but whenever I do that, I record it, and then I have to make sure that it's working, and then I have to upload it to YouTube, which then takes quite a while, and schedule it out. When you do it live, it's instantaneous. Number one, I would be getting feedback from people. I am so sorry. I just ate dinner. You didn't need to know that. But I'm able to get live feedback while the event's going on, but then I can also post it. And leave it posted, and it's instantaneous when it's up, so anybody can watch it afterward and give me feedback at that point as well. Down the road, if I get on a regular schedule, I can do that on nights that I'm working and maybe have some other events that go on. Maybe I interview somebody, or maybe somebody comes in to hang out for a little while. So I'm really liking that. Then while I was at work today, I had an idea, and it's going through my head right now for. I'm going to wait a little bit to announce it, but it involves the lore of the game. I tried, I want to say 3 to 6 months ago, to come up with an idea to do the lore of the game, but in a good way to listen to it, mostly. And I think I may have come up with a really good idea that it's not hard to make, but it can be interesting and informational, both for myself and anybody who's playing. So just an update there as to things that are going on. But yeah, honestly, I don't know a whole lot about gate camps. So I wish I could give you more information about what's going on, but this at least gives you a live view of how a gate camp happens. Just between 2 ships. You can do a gate camp with 1 ship. You can do a gate camp with 100 ships. But yeah, this was it. Now, my personal goal probably would be to have 3 ships. Three players. If you were to do this, that I would definitely want to have somebody on the other end, because I would want to see what's coming through. What if something came through here that could one-shot a saber? You know. The other option is to just sit in a system, I think, and have a couple sabers and guarding each one, and then have a fleet ready to pounce on whichever spot that people come through at. I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff you could do. I think for myself, if I was ever to do a corporation, I think once I got good at PvP, or at least okay, it would be kind of fun to be like gate camp busters, because there's so many people that do gate camping, that to be that group that rolls around and looks for them and goes to bust them up. I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there that do that. I don't know even know if that's viable, but it would be kind of fun to try to do that, especially in like junk ships and stuff like that. Just go look for a fight, and whether you die or not, it'd be kind of fun. But alrighty, well, that's about all I got for tonight. Unless something else, I was kind of hoping somebody else would kind of jump through here. I'm kind of glad that prospect came through so we could at least see it. Um, yeah, alrighty. Tomorrow, I'm going to flesh out in my head a little bit more of my idea for the lore, and I'll probably put up a video for that. Um, it's it's kind of going to be a fluid thing, I think. But other than that, I had a great week so far. This is my weekend starting. I'm going to hang out with the dog, and we're going to have some fun. So fly safe, fly dangerously, fly higher like you want. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend or rest of the weekend. See you later. Bye-bye.